Throughout history, human civilizations have created extraordinary arts, skills, and traditions that showcase their creativity, ingenuity, and way of life. Unfortunately, many of these have been lost due to modernization, colonization, and changing cultural priorities. Others remain at risk of disappearing in the face of globalization. Let's explore these lost and endangered treasures. Before we dive into the fascinating details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our journey of exploring incredible stories, ancient wisdom, and untold discoveries. Your support helps us bring more amazing content to life. A legendary form of steel originating in India and the Middle East, known for its intricate patterns resembling flowing water and unmatched strength. It was used to forge swords that could cut through armor and retain their sharp edge. The technique for producing Wootz steel vanished around the 18th century, likely due to the decline of Indian steel production under colonial rule and the Industrial Revolution, which shifted the focus to mass production. Modern metallurgists have tried to replicate it, but the exact methods and ingredients used remain a mystery. Today, Wootz steel serves as a symbol of ancient craftsmanship. A Byzantine incendiary weapon capable of burning even on water, used primarily in naval warfare. It gave the empire a strategic advantage against its enemies. The formula for Greek fire was a closely guarded state secret, and with the fall of the Byzantine Empire, the knowledge disappeared. Greek fire was used in the siege of Constantinople and in campaigns up to the 13th century. It was eventually stopped being used after several accidents where the fire burned its own ship. It has inspired modern weapons, including flamethrowers, but the precise composition and method of deployment remain an unsolved historical enigma. The Mayans developed one of the most advanced written languages of their time, along with astronomical codices that detailed their understanding of celestial movements and time. Spanish colonizers systematically destroyed Mayan books and artifacts during their conquest, viewing them as pagan. Only a few codices survive today. Efforts to decipher the remaining texts continue, revealing a fraction of the Mayans' scientific and cultural knowledge. Chinese artisans during the Song dynasty perfected porcelain production, creating translucent ceramics prized for their beauty and durability. The precise firing techniques and recipes were gradually forgotten with the passage of time and the fall of dynasties. Song porcelain is still admired in museums, and modern ceramicists attempt to recreate its elegance, though the original methods remain elusive. A durable form of concrete used by ancient Romans to construct structures like aqueducts, amphitheaters, and the Pantheon. With the decline of the Roman Empire, the exact formula, which included volcanic ash, was forgotten. Modern engineers study Roman concrete for insights into creating sustainable and long-lasting building materials. Indigenous Australian art, created using natural pigments and techniques passed down through generations. These artworks depicted stories, spirituality, and the environment. Colonization, displacement, and loss of cultural knowledge led to the decline of these artistic practices. Efforts to preserve and revive these traditions are ongoing, with Indigenous communities leading the charge. As we've explored the fascinating yet heartbreaking stories of skills and arts that have been lost to time, it's equally important to look at those that are still with us, but hanging by a thread. Now let's dive into the incredible skills and arts that are at risk of disappearing and what we can do to preserve these treasures before it's too late. Intricate weaving traditions like Indian Banarasi silk, Peruvian Andean textiles, and African Kente cloth. The rise of industrial textile production has reduced the demand for handmade fabrics, threatening artisans' livelihoods. Organizations promoting ethical fashion are helping sustain these traditions. The art of forging samurai swords or katana using ancient techniques. The number of certified swordsmiths in Japan is dwindling, and the process is no longer economically viable. The craft is protected as a cultural heritage, but its future remains uncertain. Intricate designs created from colored sand, representing spiritual and cosmic symbols. Modernization and political changes in Tibet have disrupted traditional practices. Efforts to preserve these rituals are supported by cultural and religious organizations worldwide. Stories passed down through generations in cultures such as African griots, Native American tribes, and Irish Shanchai. The dominance of digital media has overshadowed oral storytelling traditions, causing them to fade in many communities. Programs are being developed to record and preserve these stories before they are lost forever. Sustainable farming methods such as terraced agriculture in the Andes or the Chinampas, floating gardens of the Aztecs. Modern industrial agriculture has led to the decline of these eco-friendly practices. Researchers are revisiting these techniques to address climate change and food security issues. The lost and endangered arts and traditions of the world remind us of the richness of human creativity and the fragility of cultural heritage. Preserving these treasures isn't just about saving techniques or artifacts, it's about keeping the stories, values, and identities of civilizations alive. Which of these traditions do you find most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below.